Let's see today Leetcode 6 to 8 maximum product of three numbers. In this question we will be given an array and we have to find the maximum product achievable by multiplying the three numbers from this array. Okay, so if you have solved maximum product of two digits, which was yesterday's question, so if you apply the same logic of finding the three maximum numbers from this array and just multiplying them and returning the answer, then you will, it's wrong. The logic is not correct. Why? Because in yesterday's question the constraint was in this array only positive integers were there. That logic of finding three maximum numbers from this array and multiplying them will work only when this array contains only positive numbers. But if it contains negative numbers, you can't apply those logic. Why? I'll explain it with an example. If I take this example, so if you apply the logic of finding the three maximum numbers from this array, you will find 4, 8 and 6. You will multiply them simply and return this answer. But that's wrong. Why? Because the maximum possible answer we can get is by multiplying 100, minus 99 and 8. If you multiply these three numbers, I'll get the maximum number. So how do we do that? So in order to find the maximum product achievable, the first possibility is multiplying the smallest number, multiplying the two smallest number in the given array. Why? I'll multiply this minus 100, minus 99, I'll get a number which is positive. So the first possibility is multiplying the two smallest number in the array, and the second possibility is multiplying the two biggest, the highest number in the array. I'll multiply the two highest number in the array and I'll then check which of them is greater. If this is greater, I'll return this answer, and if this is greater, I'll return this answer. Okay, so the first algorithm I can apply is I'll simply sort this array. To get the highest and lowest numbers, I'll simply sort this array. If I sort this, I'll get this array. Then what I'll do is multiply the smallest two numbers, 99 into 100. The negatives will be cancelled, so this becomes, and these two numbers, okay, not this. I'll multiply the third largest and second largest number, 4 and 6. And then what I'll do is I'll take the largest number, I'll multiply that with this number, and take this number and multiply with this two. So this 24 into 8 and 990 multiply by 8. Obviously this will be greater, and I'll return the answer I get from multiplying 8 into 9900. So this is the algorithm. So how can you optimize this? So this approach was n log n time complexity approach. I can optimize this to big O of n by finding what? I can directly find the smallest number and the three largest number in the array, and what I'll do is I multiply this and this, smallest two numbers I'll multiply, and I'll multiply the largest with this pair and the largest with this pair, and I'll return the maximum. So I'll directly jump into the code. So this is the loop for finding the three largest number containing in the array. This is the same logic as we used to find the two maximum digits in the number, the yesterday's question. And what we'll do is find the maximum two smallest number and then multiply max 2 and max 3 with max 1 and multiply minimum 2 and minimum 1 with max 1, and the maximum result will be returned. The time complexity of this code is big O of n and the space complexity is big O of 1. Code will be available in pinned comment.